Yeah. Eat 'em up, yum yum. Eat 'em up, yum yum. Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy JC, the Hip Hop Junkie. Vinyl Beats and Eats with another episode. Yes, that's right. Got a good one, man. Got a good one. Telling you. Interesting. Educational, real. As far as people in general and hip hop, and yeah, we can get into some shit, but you already know we got to talk about the food. Been with us already. A lot of y'all know we only go to one taco spot. It's Tacos de Poblano here in Pomona, and our guest, he likes tacos, so we had to go to that spot. So, but just carne asada, el pastor, you know, that's what we get into. So, with that being said, allow me to introduce our guest for today. This is producer, man, Structure. Oh man. Thank you.
So thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
All the way from Arizona. Reservation. That's what we talk about. But yeah, we'll get into that. But tacos.
Me being from Arizona, bro.
Right.
We picky about our Mexican food. Like picky.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out where the spot is, so I know when I come to Pomona, I can come get these tacos, bro.
Our family, you know, everybody knows this, we call this. It's called El Tacos Poblano, but we call it hooker taco.
Hey, it works. It works, bro.
There's work. You know, and when you go there, you'll see, and you know, very different, and you know, very distinctive, you know. But yeah.
But the main thing is fire, bro.
Good.
Like it's good, bro.
Yes.
You can see I couldn't wait. I already had my two, and
There you go.
yeah, I'm waiting to eat the rest.
Hey.
But
So there you heard it, fam. Place is good. I'm telling you. You heard it from every guest. You never heard one guest pretty much say that it was alright. A lot of them, like, you know, really think it's that good. So
in fact, I'm gonna take a bite.
there you go. So, man, but shit. Met you through early up at what was it?
Prince Paul.
Prince Paul. Yeah. It was a Prince Paul show. Shit. Cut it up for a bit, and then after that, man, I just looked at your page and shit, and, you know, I was like, yo, man, okay. And then just to find out, you know, you part of you know, Wu-Tang, you know, also known as the Baby Rizza. You know, yo, man, I mean,
Yo,
fill us in with that. How did that come about?
shout out Chi King, man. Chi King, he's the one that kind of. So I was going to Full Sail back in 04.
Right.
Me and my bro Phase One. Shout out Phase. There's so many people I gotta shout out, but Phase
Shout
One.
out.
Shout Phase One.
If
Chi
they're
King.
part of you, man, shout
Oh,
out.
there's a lot of people, bro. Made me who I am, but.
Right.
So what happened was we were actually I was making beats up in the room, and Chi King was security at where I was staying at in UCF, some dorm rooms. He comes up and he's like, "Yo, I gotta confiscate all your shit."
Whoa.
And I was like,
Whoa.
Like where I'm from, it was a fighting words, bro. We're like, nah. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, "Nah, I'm fucking with you. Somebody said you made some beats." And I was like, yeah, I make beats. So he goes, "Well, what, you got anything?" I said, "Yeah, I got a couple things, you know what I'm saying?" He's like, "Yo, let me call Prodigal. Shout out Prodigal Son. It's my mentor right there."
Okay.
But Prodigal was like, he was like telling him like, "Yo," Chi was like, "Yo, this kid, like, he's sampling the Beatles." He's like, "Son, we can't use the Beatles." He's like, "Well, he's sampling other shit, you know what I'm saying? But he makes dope beats."
Right.
So I gave him a CD, and at the time in Florida, we were in Winter Park, Florida. Fire, bro. We were in Winter Park, Florida, and Brooklyn Zoo was actually working on an album. So I went to school and to class, and I told my boy Faze, I was like, "Yo, Faze, you give me some beats, like, you know, we can get some more in on this album."
And that was out here?
No, that was out in Florida.
Oh.
Florida.
Oh, so you were going to school in Florida?
Yeah, I was going to Orlando, Florida. Full Sail University is
Oh,
what I was
okay.
going to. So I'm an actual engineer and all that shit.
Oh,
But
shit,
yeah,
word.
graduate, all that shit. But yeah, bro. So she's like, well, what else you got? So we gave him these CDs, and you know, it was kind of like our first real deal, kind of dealing with artists that are in the industry, you know. So we didn't know what to expect.
Right.
He comes back, he's like, yo, we're gonna use these 3 beats.
Wow.
And one of mine was picked.
Wow.
2 from my boy FaZe, and you know,
that's crazy.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So we go to the studio, right, and they show us the tracks and like, what do you think? You know, we're like, that's dope. You know, trying to play cool, like, you know, whatever.
Trying to still hold
yeah,
that,
like hold
that MC hip hop.
Yeah.
We're
like, yeah, but deep down, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know, like, holy shit.
Right. We don't want to play him up too much because then he'll run that price on us. Yeah.
So 12 comes out, and we brought a dude. His name was Mike out of Indiana. One of our good friends. He was going to school too. But we brought him like, yo, act like our manager and shit. Like, act like our manager. And he's like, oh, I got you. He's like, well, what do I say? I go, I don't know. We'll figure it out. If something comes up where you don't understand, it's like, we'll say like, oh, let's talk about it. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. So he comes up. 12's sitting there in the hallway, and he's like talking to me and FaZe and Mike, and he's like, so we want these beats. How much you guys charge? And I go, oh, like 5. And he's like, 5,000? We're like, yeah, but I'm at 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, 5,000. He's like, all right, well.
Word.
He goes back and he talks, you know, to his people.
Wow.
And he comes back and he's like, well, how about this? He's like, if you let us use these beats, we'll give you a network of people for the rest of your career. And sitting there, and I'm just like, a network of people? What kind of people? And he's like, you know what kind of people? He's like, anybody that's in that beehive, anybody that's connected, you're with us.
Yeah.
So
that's that long money.
We're just like,
that's that longevity.
We just looked at each other.
Like, not taking the moment now, but taking it for the future.
So we were like, yo, we'll be connected, you know. So since that day, we're part of the Brooklyn Zoo Camp, you know. Shout out to Buddha Monk, RZA Allah, Shorty Shitstain, rest in peace Murdoch, rest in peace 12, bro. You know, they're the reasons that we got our, you know, little foot in the door.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people were like, oh, yo, you made it. Like, yeah, we made it to a point.
Yeah.
You know, we still got to put the work in.
Yeah, have to.
You have to, bro.
Yeah. So that's where Baby Rizza came from.
So, yeah, we're working on an album, that Chamber Number 9, verse 32. And I didn't even know how to beat a track on that. You know, it was Get That Cheese with Shaheem, Captain Midnight, 12, yes, sir, 12 o'clock.
Right.
So I went and bought this. I was in LA, and I went and bought the CD. I was like, oh shit, it's out. And I opened up the credits, and I seen my name, C. Pallone, and I was like, what the fuck? Wow. So I put it to that track real quick, and then I heard that beat, and I was like, damn, they used it. That was me.
That was you.
So I was just like, wow, you know, just.
That feeling must have been dope as fuck.
Bro, it was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, come from where I come from, you know, like
just to see your name with other names on the side of it.
And you know what's dope is on Discog, it was right under RZA's. To me, it was like RZA, Structure. I was like, yo.
That was a blessing.
That was just everything to me. I'm like, I picked the right name, I guess.
Right. Yeah, Structured. Yeah, man, that's dope, man. And so
the reason what I forgot to was like when we're going through the album sequence, and I was explaining to 12 the vision, because he wanted to cut some songs. I'm like, no, don't cut that because of this.
Right.
Yada, and he's like sitting there laughing. He's like, yo, you're like RZA, son. He's like, you just sit there, you're the vision you have. It's like a Baby Rizza. The beats I was making and everything like that. He's like,
that was born.
That was like, that's what's up.
I was born.
I was up.
Wow, that's what's up. I mean, hey, that's a compliment.
Well, yeah.
You know, that's a compliment. You know. And Woo is huge, man. It's a movement. It's like, you know, like the Raider Nation.
That's right.
You know, it's a nation.
That's right.
You
Go
know,
Raiders.
Woo. Yeah. So yeah, man. But yo, I wanted to talk to you about, you know, you being indigenous, you know, and being in the hip hop, you know, like just seeing how hip hop has just grown, and it everybody's into hip hop. It don't matter who you are, you know. But you being on a reservation and everything like that, how did you get plugged in like that? Because a lot of things kind of cut off, right? Like it's minimal.
Very.
So you really had to fucking go out.
Yeah, and grind.
And get, right?
Right. So back in my age myself, like 90s, because when the golden era was up,
Right.
you know, when the Onyxes were there and the Wu-Tangs, Chicano rap like crazy. Chicano rap was, had nothing against it at all. Just
It was there though. It was there.
It was that. It wasn't my thing. But before that, you know what I was into? I was into house music and R&B. One of my all-time favorite producers is Devontae Swing from Jodeci.
Oh shit. We had DJ Midas.
Yeah.
From he DJs for Jodeci.
Yeah.
We had him on here.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite producers, and he's
Boy
like
Devontae.
yeah, he's like the RZA of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Just the way he did his things. But so me and my cousin, shout out Charles, we used to he used to get like, you know, the rap Olympics or just tapes or just on hip hop break, whatever it was, like we could get our hands on the Source and Vibe magazine at the time. You know what I mean? You go in the back, you could order shit. You know what I'm saying? You could order shit. So
that's how your plug was.
That's
like,
my plug, was just reading that and going off of that. Like when I heard like, you know, Onyx, or I heard like The Chronic, I heard RZA, like everything that I listened to, like even Crisscross's Jump, bro. Like I was trying to figure out how in the hell do they do that? What are they using? What are they doing? You know what I mean? So the first, it plugged me in. So the very first beat I did it off of 2 Iowa speakers, radios. You know, the radios.
Right.
So I found a beat loop, recorded onto a tape, found a wrestling intro, recorded back on that. So I had a 10-minute beat. That's how I had to improvise. Because I didn't know what to do.
Right.
And then my cousin actually, he bought this Gemini sampler with the one big button. With 24 seconds total or something. So once I got that, I started. That shit was dope. Yeah, I started freaking it and started working on it.
You know what's funny? I know quite a few cats that started fucking with beats off of that Gemini sampler, the mixer.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I got into a Boss, you know, was it the 204 at the time? It wasn't the 404. It was the first Boss sampler with the 8 buttons.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the 204. And then about year 2000, I finally got an MPC 2000 XL, and that was a lot. But for us out there, you know, the influence was just what we heard coming out. You know, we used to go to a record store back home called Bebop's, not there no more. My late sister, she knew the owner.
Right.
And he'd hook us up. Like, he knew we loved East Coast hip hop. And when Hastings was around, we did a little stealing, you know what I mean? We couldn't afford it at the time, but you
buy
know.
One and put a couple in the back of it.
Or we take it out the case and put it in our, you know what I mean, walk out, you know what I mean?
Just borrowing it.
I'm just borrowing it. I'm getting influence. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today.
You're working for the community by giving music.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So it just coming from that, like, I did a lot really too for my kids, to show them that, and the community, like to show them that it doesn't matter where you're from. At all.
No, don't.
You can make your mark in the world no matter what you do, you know, and that's always been my thing. Like,
it's the work.
It's the work. That's it. Yeah. If you're passionate and you love what you do, it's gonna shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're 100% right on that. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't, you know, if you want to do something, you have to go hard. You have to put your work into it. You know, it's not all fun. It isn't, you know, it's work. But hey, man, you get to that point and, you know, when it all comes together, it's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing, you know, but you were blessed.
I can't say
the work.
I put the work in, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like proof right there.
Right.
You know, prime example. Like, yeah. But, yo, man, I'm telling you. But for people like that don't see, they see it different. Like, oh, no, I can't because I'm this, or oh, I can't because of that.
Nah, bro.
Exactly.
This right here, bro. Like, if you look at this,
right,
at me sitting here and actually being able to get interviewed.
Because there's people there's people that don't live on a reservation, that we have the means and we have to be able to get things. You kind of cut off on certain things, so you have to go and get it. And that lets everybody know that you can. Right. You know, you can make it happen, man.
You can, man, and you meet your heroes. You know, sometimes they say you don't want to meet your heroes, but I did meet my heroes and got to be around them and got a lot of mentors out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that actually been in the game and ran, you know, their numbers and worked with, you know, numerous artists, and it's just like, wow, like you're rubbing shoulders with these people, and it's just like
that's a dope thing,
it's next level shit, bro.
It's fucking dope.
No matter how like So
like a fucking kid.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Like a fucking kid. Like, you know, your favorite football player or basketball player,
right.
You know, baseball, like, and you meet them, you feel, you get, you have that moment. Oh, you know, but yeah, it is crazy and it is a good feeling, man. But hey, like again, if you don't do it, if you don't put the work into it, it really won't happen.
Right,
you know that?
Right, and that's it. Yeah, nothing is given in this world, like they say, man. That's the realest shit. Everyone, you know, you gotta work. Like you gotta work. You want something, like you gotta work for it, because no one's gonna be like, hey, here's a fucking, here's a $2.1 million record deal.
That'll fucking never
go do
happen.
something. Nah,
That'll
bro.
fucking never happen, man.
Nah.
You know, it would be nice.
Oh.
You know, you would think, but nah. Yo, I was gonna ask you. So, growing up, and actually who worked, because now who were your influences as far as producers?
Well, you heard one was numerous house producers, because I really listened back. I can't really say much who they were because I wasn't really searching for them. You know what? My mom also, because growing up, now hear me out.
Okay.
Growing up,
I was like, your mom make beats?
No, well, what happened was, you know, me and my brother, we used to have to clean like the bookshelves.
Right.
So she would throw on doo-wop. Okay. She threw on like 50 stuff. You know, my family listened to a lot of different types of music. And then when I started learning about who was what, like Quincy Jones was an influence big time.
Okay.
Like I said, Devontae Swing, RZA, Primo, you know, even the old Kanye, you know what I mean?
Right.
No ID. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of just different people. Even local dudes like BDS The Fresh, this one guy back home that I know that made beats. He taught me how to run the MPC. So if it wasn't for him, there'd be no structure. Wiz, off of Distant Fam, he's out in, I think he's in Atlanta right now. That's my bro, but he used to send my boy Prophet tapes. You know what I'm saying? He would send him tapes with beats. And I'd be so jealous, bro. I'd be mad, like, this is my MC. Like, why are you sending him shit? You know, because I wasn't at that level yet.
Right.
So I always give him mad respect. There was another guy in Phoenix. He was making dope beats too, and it was just that competition. You know, you want to be better than like, fuck that. Like, that's whack shit. Like, I'm gonna make something better.
Right.
Stoop was a big one. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of, you know, family, and a lot of actual like tacticians, you know, that actually just did it, and just listening how they're thinking. Like RZA's nuances.
Got a little bit from everybody,
dude. I pieced it up, bro. Yeah. Like True Master, Ford Decide. I can go on
and
and on.
I guess that's how somebody would do it, you know, not being open, not wouldn't say open, but having everything in front of you to be able to, you know, that's what you just grab and
just whatever sounded good. Like, see, for me, like when I make music, it's just from here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's from the heart. Right. Like I'm not really like musically inclined. Yeah, you know, I go by the feel. Like if it feels dope, like it feels good.
That's how music should
be. And that's what I always try to do. You know what I'm saying?
Just the way you hear it, when it gives you that feeling, and it makes you want to dance, or makes you want to sing, or whatever. It makes you want to bob your head, or whatever. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
It should be so. But yo, hey, Struck, I just want you to fucking come out and hang with us, bullshit with us, eat.
Fucking
you know,
love it, bro.
Just hang, talk with the family and everything, you know.
Right.
Just everybody know, you know, let everybody know where you are and what, you know, what you got going on. Fam, you already know how to get in contact with us if you want to, you know, check out Structure. But we about to be in a chain right now. You know, he's gonna show some music that he did, you know, some beats and stuff, and tracks that he's done. So, man, this guy right here, all the way from Arizona.
So one more thing before you must stand up, all my people. Broadzilla, Easy Mo B, Prodigal Son, Steve Yowsey, D-Frac, all my people, 43 Sounds, FaZe, Pennsylvania. Got so many people, man. I want to thank Chi for the opportunity, bro. What's up, man?
Hey, Struck, my respect for coming through.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
In a bit. So, hey, family, you already know. Second part of the show, so go get something to drink, go get something to eat, go to the bathroom, roll one up.
Definitely roll one up.
And yo, that link right there. You already know. We're going to Instagram. Go to Instagram, watch this guy. Hey, if you can't hit it, you know it's Vinyl Beats and Eats. Your boy JC, the Hip Hop Junkie. One love.
Peace.
Yeah.